Good morning. Welcome back to the K Word. I thought you'd join me this morning. Like, I've had a bit of a lazy morning. We won't look that way. I'm actually going to go out for lunch today with a new friend, and that excites me. So here's my advice for all those teachers that are new to international teaching. Don't be scared to go out and meet people that are not in your school, because it's okay. Like, I've taken a little while, we're now in the second term, I've taken a little while, I met some new people through a friend of mine from school, and I'm going out for lunch with them today. But a little bit of advice. I don't put mascara on my eyes because it is currently minus 16 out there. And when you breathe, you tend to send the breath up, and it collects on your eyebrows and your eyelashes. And if you've got mascara on, you end up looking like a panda eye. Or if it's terribly cold, it freezes. Now, I've done it once. I was warned by a very good friend in Canada not to put my makeup on until I got to school. So there's my lesson in life. Okay, so sometimes I wear a little bit of makeup to school, but not too much. It depends on how tired I look. This is my world at the moment. She's pretty frozen. We haven't had a new snowfall for probably about a week. And you know what? It's okay. Although I do like the fresh powder. So today I'm going to share with you a little trip I did last night. I went out to my favorite restaurant, and there's a new building that I think they do ballet or opera or something like that in it. But they light it up and it looks pretty cool. So here's that video. It's been one of those absolutely stunning, crisp Astana days. It's minus 12. It's been beautiful. So just to catch you up, I'm currently out. It's just after 8 o'clock at night. It's pretty cold. I've just been at a local restaurant where they serve amazing food with my friends. And this is what I can see on my way home. This is a new building that wasn't here 6 months ago. So I hope you enjoyed those lights. So what I thought I would do now is I'm going to show you something new that I purchased. I've been slowly adding things real carefully to the apartment because I'm very aware that if I do move on, I've only got to try and sell it like I did in Abu Dhabi. This is my new purchase. For those people who are probably a little bit older like me, you'll probably remember things like pressure cookers and things like that. My mum had one, and she didn't always remember to shut the heat off, and so every so often she would explode the contents up onto the ceiling. Always used to crack me up, but it always used to scare me a little bit. This one's called a thermos shuttle chef, and it has the thermos container. This is the bit that doesn't go on the element, but this one just sits on the shelf or on the bench. I have my pot that goes on the inside, and so what you do is you prepare everything in the pot on your element, boil it for a solid 10 minutes, and that's where setting a timer is a really good idea. Not something I did properly the other night, and I learnt that baking soda does work really well with getting burnt stuff off the bottom of your pot. So once you've boiled it for 10 minutes, then you put it inside your pot, and then you put the cap on, and it looks like this. And basically, it works like a pressure cooker or like a slow cooker, and it actually just cooks all day. I'm still working on that one. I've got to find like the perfect recipe, so I haven't quite found that yet. I've just been told when I went out for dinner last night by my colleagues that a certain special meal that we would have on the 25th of December is going to be held at my place. That's cool. I'm fine. Quite happy to do that actually, but now I've just got a few little bits and pieces that I have to sort out. Things like coffee tables and a bedside table and stool that's in my bedroom that needs to come back into the kitchen. So I found online shopping, which is a little bit easier because if they leave you a message bit, you can say, I'm English speaking with very little Russian, and so that they know what they're dealing with. So I've got a couple of online things coming. Lamps are a bit of an issue. I'm missing IKEA. I'm missing IKEA a lot. Yeah, sorry. It's just cheap and convenient, and the stuff works really, really well. So I am missing IKEA, but I think I found something similar. Now I can buy IKEA stuff here in what they call that fake IKEA shop, but they're a little bit more expensive than what I want to pay, because I guess they're paying shipping and things like that to get the products in, and I think the closest IKEA store is Russia. I'm not going with that, but I've got a floor lamp and I've got a bedside light on its way, and I've got a harness to go with my GoPro camera so that I don't get any more shaky scooter things. Oh, speaking of scooters, the other day I picked up my scooter. I took it out of the entranceway where I used to hang my jackets on, because I've now got boots and things like that that have to go there. So now it's packed up. It's just in the corner of my kitchen. It's obviously toasty and warm. I did actually have to bow down and turn this radiator on. She got a little bit chilly the other night, even though I had warm clothes on, so I have had to do that. I'm kind of getting ready. I did get the comments about the Christmas tree going up that I expected. You know who you are. You're guilty too. And I'll show you what my tree looks like now. Totally not finished. I'm just playing with it. The only thing that's a little bit different is those gold decorations have come on. So this is my entranceway now. I needed to move the scooter. When you come in from outside, no matter how many times you stomp your feet to get the snow off your boots and things like that, you're still going to traipse water in. And this is the reason why houses that are found in snow actually have, these areas. These are my rubbish bags I'm going to take out when I'm on my way out for lunch. They've got rubbish bins outside that we just go and put them out on. Sometimes it's a real hassle going out, but it's fine. I also want to make it to this shop at some stage too as well. This is a place called Metro, and it's like a warehouse store, but they have packs of meat that I can pop into the freezer that'll be really good for that thermos. So not much has changed here. I've got a pile of artwork over there that eventually I'm going to look at putting up on the wall. I keep my garter and my gloves and my hat just there. I do have warmer gloves, and I know at some stage those are going to come out. It's a bit chilly out there. But yeah, that's the only update with that. So right now, there's still a little bit of time before I need to go to get a taxi. Now, the awesome part about this is we do have taxis here in Astana, but there's also an app called Yandex Go. And they operate in English and they also operate in Russian. So you can pick the type of car that you want. I'll insert, the picture of what it looks like next. So that means that I can actually choose the type of car that I want, how much I want to pay, and it can get me to my destination. My goal today is that when I go out for lunch, then there is my awesome supermarket that's not far from it, which means I can go and check to see whether the gluten-free stuff's come in and just pick up a few bits and pieces that I'm running out of. Things like toilet paper and yogurt and those kinds of things. So yeah. Well, thank you for joining me. It's a bit of a low-key keyword this week. It's been a little bit more of a challenging week at school. When you work with other people, the dynamics don't always work out, and that's okay. And that's something that I've learnt, that you've actually just got to go with the flow and things will actually work out. So if you're an international teacher that's had a little bit of a challenging week like me, and unfortunately for me it comes out on my face, I get a little bit stressed, it will come right. It will get there. Hang in there. It's not always something that you can control, and there's always going to be someone that has to just take the rubbish coming their way, and that's been me this week. I've been really lucky to have the support around me, and I'm really happy with that. So hang in there. I hope you're enjoying your international experience. like I am, and I'm loving the snow and I can't wait for a lot more. At the moment, it's kind of just frozen. I would like a little bit more fresh powder, but I looked at the weather forecast, roughly around about next weekend, we should be getting some more. So take care. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so that you know when the next one launches. And I hope you have a fabulous week, because I know I am going to.